DBS plays. So what do we speak again? It's Italiano, right? No. Anyway. Alright, hey folks. Welcome back. For today we are starting, you'll see, even though you already see it in the title. I know it's supposed to be like his legs and stuff, but it really looks like Tails' like butthole is showing. That was a great thing to start on, you know. All the characters are here. I was about to say unlocked from the start, but they're not, so you'll see. Let's run towards the light. Anyway, today we are playing... Yes. Wait, see, there's like a... Hold on. It's like you can change the color from an SB to a Game Boy Player. I'll just leave it here, though. And, of course, there's the sound being off thing. Kinda did this last minute. I've been working on a new, video. But I figure I'd go ahead and play this. Now, it's gonna be a bit different, because of the way the game is structured. We'll play multiplayer. I'm kidding. I like how Chow focused this is, despite not having a Chow garden. Well, you know, not in the like Advanced 1 and 2, but I know why there's no Chow garden though. We're gonna start as Sonic and Tails. The evil scientist, Dr. Eggman. Dr. Eggman is planning to use the Chaos Emeralds to build Eggman Land. No space. Sonic and his friends must put a stop to his evil scheme. What will happen next? It will shock you. I don't know. So yeah, Eggman's like, yeah, you know that thing in the opening? I'm doing it now! So it's kind of cool. We had a semi-cutscene there. And it blasted us into the stretch. No, we have Chow this time. We just kind of pick him up to... This is a factory ring. See? This is a factory ring. No, I don't know. You can read it. Change characters in there. Here we go. Keep Tails. Keep pressing. Let's see. Wait, yeah. I'll have to remember this because I'll need to. I'll have to really use the shoulder buttons, but I changed them to be, wait. Yeah. I'm gonna try to do a special stage here. Unlike in Sonic Advance 2, where I didn't even want to bother, is an act ring. This will take you to the act map. There are acts 1 through 3. Okay. Here we go! Whee! Of course you have tutorials, but they're optional, so... And look, a Chow. Found a Chow. 9 left. Yeah. I can't remember if it's 9 left in the level or 9 left in the, zone. See, I think it's like... Okay, you can't do the bounce thing. Or you can, and I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Yeah, there's some slight voice acting in this game. This game definitely... I guess you could say this game has, like, the biggest... I don't know if budget's the right word. Like, it seems like it has the most amount of, like, any of the Sonic Advance games. There's the most amount of stuff, because, I mean, you have slight voice acting, you have somewhat cutscenes, and you have, I guess you could say there's more levels, because like apparently like, there's 7 zones altogether. Also, we're gonna be seeing a lot of that. A lot of bullcrap deaths. Because this game is very experimental. And it's like, I mean, it's still got some Sonicness to it, but it's very experimental in what it's doing. But I know that if, like, whenever you find all the Chow in a, either level or zone or whatever, you, I think that's when you actually can get keys for the, special stages. I think that's how it... Let's see here. I have the TV really quiet right now, but that's okay, so that way you don't have to hear, you know, echoing in the background, potentially. Let's see. So I think it's like... Okay, yeah, you gotta jump on it. See, at one point, I would consider this game my favorite Sonic game, or my favorite Sonic Advance game. After doing a playthrough of it, though, years ago, like, I kind of changed, but then I thought about playing it more on my 3DS, which I, you know, I have because I hacked, but, I mean, I have the original cartridge, too. I could play it that way as well, but, the reason I look at it, I'm like, okay, you know, maybe it's because I was doing a Let's Play. Some games I started to say, oh, I don't like them as much because I was doing a Let's Play. I know I only had a limited amount of time to play the games. Or, you know, I didn't have a lot of time before, well, I had that problem with the sound going off, but, which, I mean, I've just gotten used to now with this, but, and also, it was kind of a crapshoot if, whether or not, you know, whether or not, it would, work, because I used to use, Elgato video capture, and that was something that was like, you know, again, it was a crapshoot, like, is it gonna save whenever I get done, or is it going to, is it gonna say, oh, sorry, something went wrong, all your footage lost? You know, couldn't do anything about it. So, plus there was the audio thing where I had to, like, record the audio separately. The only good thing I could say about that was, like, recording audio separately was, that I was able to upload gameplay footage or potentially use gameplay footage for different videos and stuff, without my voice being in the way. But it's whatever. I'll just, if I want to make a video on these sometime, I'll just do it separately. Anyway, so I'm doing a Let's Play of this game, and years ago, like, I mean, this is years ago, but, for my Let's Play channel, yeah, and I was getting really irritated, and I thought, well, you know, that was a long time ago. I was doing a Let's Play. You know, I had the timing thing, you know, against me, so I decided, I'll give it another try. You know, couldn't possibly be that bad. Then I realized, but then I came back to it on 3DS, and I've taken some breaks, but, like, I go back to it, I'm like, this really isn't the best Sonic game. I think it's partially because I play Sonic games a little differently now. Like, I kind of go forward a lot. Like, I'll go, you know, try to go fast and try to go faster. No, but I'll try to go faster, and this level design doesn't really... It's very experimental and, like, wanting you to try out with different characters. Different character combinations, and it wouldn't be so bad if changing, like, if you could change characters on the fly. It seems like, or I mean, like, without having to go back to the place. Yes, I'm aware I missed some chow, but you know, Let's see. And so, of course, with Tails, you can do this in this game. Let's see, let me... So it's like encouraged to use, like, Tails as a partner with Sonic to, you know, get to higher places. I found it. Okay, so it's the zone in general, not just the act. There's a certain kind, not that, that's the boss. There's a certain kind of mini game where you can get more lives, which are sometimes easy and sometimes frustrating. I'll get to that one after I get done with the, after I find a, yeah. I think this is another thing, is that, like, you know, back in the day, like, when you had time to explore these areas and, like, figure out the routes and stuff, it's like, okay, that's not too bad. But then, you know, like in these hub worlds, let's see. Dang it. Get it to, yeah, that's gonna be good. Now, for this, I'm absolutely using save states because if you shut this game off, if you turn this game off, it's one of those things, like, you can get a lot of lives, but if you turn this game off, your lives reset to, well, 2 extra, you know, 3 lives altogether, but 2 extra lives. And that's really annoying. I hate when games do that. That is so annoying. Like, even when you can save it, they'll just be like, oh, well, it's reset to this many, even though you worked hard to get the other lives. Potentially, nope, we're gonna do that. But thankfully with save states, hopefully I won't have to deal with that a lot. But yeah, so like, when I came back to this game, I just didn't appreciate the level design as much whenever my playing of Sonic kind of changed, you know, as I learned things a little differently. And, let's see. I do often wonder if, like, some games it's hard for me to come back to because I've been spoiled with, like, games with better controls and stuff. Better designs and all that. I mean, like, this is in no way a bad game. I still think this is a decent game. It's just, it's held back by some things. I mean, like I said, back in the day, this was, like, my favorite Sonic Advance game. But nowadays, I wouldn't say that. I still have to figure out if I like this. I'd say I probably like Sonic Advance 2 a little more, or maybe differently. I don't know. But this is definitely a different take on the game, and, like, it is kind of cool though that it has a 2-player mode, like, in the, you know, obviously with link cables. But yeah, you can let's get that checkpoint just in case. Yeah. Let's see. Whee! The bosses are definitely better here. Simply, well, I mean, better as in you're not constantly running. There we go. Also, there's 3 acts in a boss instead of 2 acts in a boss this time around, or, you know, like Sonic Advance 1 being like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, where it's like, you know, you have, yeah. I will be right back, folks. And we're back. Alright, here we go. Route 99. General? So if you're wondering, if you haven't played Sonic Battle, it's essentially from Sonic Battle. So technically Sonic Battle is the game you play after, I mean before this one, if you want to go with the story. But I mean, it's not like you have to like understand everything here. Like, they don't describe it as something that you just have to play to understand. So, like, that is something I started thinking about, like, when games rely too heavily on story, and, like, if you don't play that game, then you're not going to understand what's going on. But I think right here, it's like, you know, where, yeah, you don't have to play Sonic Battle to you might get the reference to that character, you might see where Eggman got inspired to create that robot right there, because of Emerald. But it's just like, you don't have to play Sonic Battle to like, you know, get the story here. I mean, these games barely have story. They have stories, but they barely have stories. The gameplay is definitely top priority. So I'll probably play. See, at this time, Green Hill wasn't overused. It did appear as an unlockable level in or unlockable arena in Sonic Battle, but in this game, I'm gonna try to say here, in this game, you know, it's just kind of the inspiration, like it's a remix version of the Green Hill theme, and like, you know, it's just kind of a callback to the original Sonic, you know, simple thing. It's just later on when they just kept adding it and adding it and adding it and not really doing anything interesting with it. Let's see here. This is the... okay. Whoa. Get it, Tails, get it. Oh, thank you. Probably won't get as many lives. Okay, well, I will. Alright, never mind. I got it. And of course it only goes up to 9. Well, I mean, the number only goes up to 9. Let's see here. Da 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 da. Slowly the music. I don't know. Anyway. I'll probably only play the first 3 or first 4 zones. I'm currently on a time crunch thing, but like, you know, I'm just playing when I can. If you're wondering about, like, you know, what if you use Tails and Sonic, you know, it makes things, you know, you got a bunch of different combinations across 5 different characters. At the start, though, you only have Sonic and Tails, but eventually you also unlock, like, you unlock Knuckles, then Amy, and then Cream. But that's weird because Cream is like okay, the lineup in the character select is Sonic, then Tails, then Knuckles, then Cream, then Amy. But the way you unlock them is Knuckles, then Amy, then Cream. And that just kind of messes with me a little bit. It shouldn't. It shouldn't now, but it does. Let's see here. But yeah, this is in some ways, this is a longer game. And in other ways, it's a shorter game. The way it's a longer game is the fact that it has, I think, the most amount of zones, or I mean, the most amount of acts in the trilogy. And as far as I know, as far as I can, you know. Okay, maybe it's like you have to have Knuckles to help you out with that. But anyway, that's cool. So, but anyway, yeah, you have yeah, that many zones, or I mean, that many acts across, you know, 7 different zones. You have 8 bosses altogether. Well, 9 if you include the supersonic fight. Which, to this day, I have yet to actually do, as of this recording. Let's see, and then, but the way it's shorter is that you don't play, is like you don't play like you don't play 4 or 5 different campaigns. You play, shoot. You play one campaign, you just select different characters to go across that campaign. And you have different combinations of powers and all that. Let's see. Whee! I do kind of wonder if the reason they made this, I wonder if it was Sega asking them to essentially have a portable Sonic Heroes. Like I think I mentioned that in my Sonic Advance in my Sonic Advance 2 playthrough, where I thought that, like, you know, with having multiple characters, it's just that, you know, in this game you can only have 2. This 2D game you can only have 2 characters, and then and that's stupid. And in the 3D game you have up to 3 characters. This, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I need a checkpoint soon. That's not good, to not give me a checkpoint soonish. I may have to start using save states if I in the levels, if, you know, if this keeps up. I got a show to do, game. See, Sonic agrees. But anyway, so yeah, let's see if I can get up there with. Try and get up there with tail. Ooh. Or with, yeah. Whee! I'm assuming they didn't bother, like, changing the animation when they did that. I guess it's because, you know, if you want to keep going, you can. You know, you got your speed still. But I remember coming into this game thinking, like, because I remember before I played this game, how, like, I saw a video of Some Call Me Johnny talking about how this game has terrible level design or something like that, or he just didn't like this game. And I was like, what are you talking about? It's like the best you know, at the time I was like, this is like the best Sonic Advance game, or one of the best. It's definitely better than 2. And, you know, I was saying that, and I play it, and I'm like, you know, maybe he has a point. But anyway, we'll see how I get through this by the end of it. Let's see here. Let me jump over that. Whee! Okay. Is there any checkpoint anywhere around here? Or did I already hit one without realizing it? That'd be nice to have a checkpoint. Oh boy. I feel like, honestly, now that I'm playing it though, it feels like the momentum has just been kind of, the movement's kind of off. Now that I play it, like, something about the movement's a bit off right now. Because, like, you know, I was playing Sonic Advances, you know, 1 and 2, it didn't feel like this. I will be right back, folks. And we're back. Let's see, so... Okay, I can't do the down bounce thing. Let's see here. Ugh. Now I've forgotten what I was talking about. It's a Chow, or no, it's almost Chow. Let's see, 2, here we go. I think if you haven't beaten the level, yeah, you can't. If you haven't played through the level yet, you can't exit once you go in the level. I think you can exit the level once you, Whoa. Oh, no, 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 no. We are getting that Chow! Maybe not. Oh well. Well, at least there's a checkpoint right there. I mean, a little useless because it's near the start of the level, but, you know, it's whatever. Let's see here. But yeah, like when some call me Johnny, you know, I watched that video and I played the game, I was like, dang it, maybe he has a point. I thought about making a video sometime where it's like a sketch video where it's like a, or you know, like a yeah, a funny video of where, you know, kind of talks about like people who say they love Sonic and they're a big fan of Sonic, and then they like talk about how all these modern games are terrible, and you know, they only talk about how the classics are good, or, you know, blah 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 blah. But they're like, I love Sonic, you know. Yes, I think I remember that part as a kid. I was 10 years old when I played this game, or I first started. When I got this game, I was 10 years old. Whee! Because it came out after February 23rd, 2004. Let's see here. But this came out the year that I was just full-fledged Sonic fan. Oh yeah. I got something else to do, folks. So I will again be right back. And we're back. Let's see here. Now here's a different type of mini game. Like, even though they look the same, like there's, you know, there's defeat all the enemies. Hold on. I'm gonna save it right here as a save state. Wait. I'm not sure what SRAM is, but you know. Because I want to kill all the enemies. I want to destroy their livelihoods. Let's see. Okay. Really? Was that necessary? I promise I'm not going to do this a lot, but like that was just such a dumb thing. By the way, you can't actually die in these, thankfully. It's not like one of those things where it's like, oh, you're dead, so you kicked out. I think if you do fail though, you have to you can't start. I mean, I think you have to like go through a level first before you can, or come back through. You have to like go to a different zone, or yeah, and then come back here, and yeah, it's really annoying. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the... Now that I look at... Yeah, like I said, now that I look at it, the momentum of this game is really off. Not awful, but like off. Like... That's the thing. You get on platforms when you don't want to get on platforms, it seems like. And I'm probably only going to get... Yeah, one life. But what'd you expect? I can't... with your design like this. Anyway, so that's 2. I need 3 now. And that's the thing, is that like you can accidentally go into a stage, and allow me to try it out. I think you can exit if you accidentally go in. Let me go over here. But you can like accidentally go into the stages. You can actually like run into them if you're going fast. So let me try. Yeah, okay, you can. That's good. Now I know that. Just in case I do accidentally run into one while I'm playing. Like... let's see here. Well, like I said, I play Sonic games differently now, or it seems like kind of differently. But, yeah. By the way, I guess I should mention you can actually play these levels in any order you choose. I think you can play like Act 3 and then Act 1 and Act 2, or just mix and match whatever acts you want to do first. You just have to complete them all to get to the boss and go to the next zone. Let's see. I gotta say, this game definitely has, like, I guess you could say there's a certain emotion that like the music has in this game. like, I don't know if emotional or whatever you want to say. There's like a certain emotion I feel whenever I hear the music in this game. There is a very uplifting sound to most of the tracks, but like in general, like they really knew how to get how to get a certain emotion with these tracks. Like Sonic Advance 2 kind of had that too, but Sonic Advance 3 like definitely has certain emotions to their tracks. Like that really have an impact, you know? Yeah, see, Sonic agrees. Let's see. By the way, I'm pretty sure Sonic Team is more than is just, you know, the general like I know Sega is the company that owns Sonic Team, but I think that like Sonic Team is actually just different teams altogether. It's just, you know, they just call it Sonic Team. Because I'm pretty sure Sonic Team, the same Sonic Team that developed Sonic Heroes, didn't also develop this at the same time, you know? So I'm pretty sure like it's just different people within like Sonic Team, you know. I don't know, that may have been obvious information for some people, but I haven't really heard it until I heard Pariah Numbers video. I keep forgetting the numbers he uses in his YouTube name. Whee! It is a rainy day outside today as I'm recording this. And by the way, I plan to, like, after I complete this game, I plan to have, oh yeah, sometimes in the third act of some zones, you face him, and then, like, so, like, you face him in every single zone. It's just that sometimes it's right before the Eggman fight, and sometimes it's at the end of the third act. So we won't be fighting him before we get to Eggman in the next thing. It's kind of interesting. Which, as you can imagine, he is the supersonic fight. And by the way, here we go. We got Knuckles. Hey, it's Knuckles. What's going on now, Sonic? Maybe you can use my help. Ah, thanks, but no thanks. Sweat mark. Well, what? Wait a second. Hey! You can now play as Knuckles. Which, by the way, let me go back. Let me be careful as I go back so I don't step into another zone. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so we can do the boss fight. But we are most certainly going... So, the way it works is, the way you have to unlock a character, you can actually go through the entire game, I think, without unlocking any of the characters. Just the way you do it is... So let me switch to Knuckles and Tails. Okay, Knuckles and Tails. This will probably be the team I use the most. Possibly. And by the way, if you want to see the chows, you know, at least in this... But, if you want to unlock more characters, which up there is where you can, like, switch zones. If you want to unlock more characters, you can actually use, what you have to do is, depending on the zone that you unlock them in, you have to have Sonic as the leader. Like, you can have any other character, but Sonic, I think, has to be the leader. Either that, or he just has to be in the... I think he has to be the leader, basically. But you got, like, different combinations and stuff with the characters. And it's really interesting. I just wish switching the characters was a lot easier than how it is here. But, you know. Now, of course, if we're... Which way is he coming? Eggman? Well, let's say, where are you at? You can't hide forever, Eggman. What is he gonna come down? Which way is he coming? Which way is he coming? Eggman! Oh boy. Dang it. I better not die. That's good. And of course you have to start the fights all over if you die. Whee! But yeah, so the way you have to beat this, what I plan to do is after this game, I plan to just instead of having multiple videos across different sessions, depending on the game, I may just put it all in one video. Just so I don't crowd up my non-Let's Play channel with Let's Play videos. Unless, like, someone really wants me to just put these on the Let's Play channel. Let's see here. Thank you, Tails. Oh boy. Yeah. No! I cannot stand when the rings go through the ground. I hate when you have no chance of picking them up. And then crap like that can happen, you have to start over. These games are not perfect. I have complaints about these games, as you can tell. I use save state. See, that's why I like using save states in games that have like bullcrap moments like that. It's like that shouldn't have been a problem in the first place, but you know. You're going to pay for that. Yeah. Okay. Whee! I didn't want to just keep losing lives. Knuckles has like almost like derpy eyes there for a moment when you saw him from sort of the front. Let's see here. Let's see. I think it's like every other zone has yeah. So as long as I use Sonic to unlock, as long as I use Sonic in the third act of every other zone, I can unlock the characters at the end. I'll try to remember that though, like as I play through this. Let's see. Let's see. Whee! Ah! But yes, I think okay, in terms of for the levels, most of them, it's Knuckles and Tails are the best duo to use. Because of like their movesets, at least in my opinion. It depends on your playstyle, but they're some of the best. It's not like Sonic is just bad in these levels or anything. I mean, it's a Sonic game after all, and like Sonic has its usefulness. It's just that it's like the other characters have certain movesets that just work out better with the combinations. I just feel like Knuckles and Tails have probably the best moveset in terms of levels. In terms of the bosses, I'd say anyone plus Cream is, like if you have Cream as your partner, or possibly if you're using Cream, probably if you're mostly Cream as your partner, basically makes the fights easier, which is probably why she's the last character to be unlocked. Like that probably explains why she's the last character you unlock. You unlock her on the second final zone, Like, you don't get to use her until after Act 3 of Zone 6, which is like the techno type area. And yeah, it's that probably explains why she's unlocked last. It's because she basically makes bosses easy to fight. Because of cheese. And like the reason I say partners, because if you hold down, like if you do this thing where you hold down and get the character, she cheese temporarily becomes looks like the character that you're using, or kind of takes that form, and you can use cheese to help out, Oh, and they're back to like looking up when you hold up on the thing. Whee! I was about to say this is like the ice level of the game, but I was like, wait, no, there's an ice level. There is a ice level. All right. Oh yeah, and the tune plays a little different if you do well at the, Whee! Alright, which special stage is this? I mean, yeah. Alright, not that I really need to do all that well, considering I've already got, I've already got me a, extra lives. Okay. Sometimes that, like, when the buttons just keeps repeating that, it's a lot easier to get, more lives. Again, though, definitely using save states here because of the life thing, and there's a lot of times in this game where it can get pretty hard and you'll need all those lives. If they ever do a remaster of this game, remake, remaster, faithful remake, whatever you want to say, re-release of some kind, they definitely need to make some changes to, like, some things. Like they should probably make a change to how you can, swap out the characters. They should give you an option to be able to use, like, to be able to swap them out anytime. Let's see. Hello there, little chow. So yeah, this time around, getting to the special stages. Okay. Woo! That was X Games. No, yeah. So basically, okay. There's only one set of Chaos Emeralds this time. You don't have to get them with every single character. And you do have to find all the Chow in the zone. But once you do that, you can just grab a key out of any of the levels that have keys. You can grab as many as you need, and you can get I thought I saw Chow there for a moment. And you can play the special stages that way. So, with save states, this game would definitely be a lot easier. Like, not as simple as like Sonic Advance 1, not as fast as getting them on that one, but it is a lot faster to get them here, or get them than Sonic Advance 2. Like, even with save states, it's so annoying to try and get all the emeralds in Sonic Advance 2. So hopefully if there's a re-release of those games, Sonic Advance 2 will be fixed with that. Or maybe they'll have like have it to where you don't have to get all the things, or maybe you just have to find one ring instead of multiple. Or something like that, and you have it, and you only have to get it with one character. They could if they fix that up to where you only had to get them with one character, like how it is for Sonic Advance, or pretty much all the Sonic games, just about. If they have it to where you can do it like that, I think Sonic Advance 2, and if they fix the pitfall thing, Sonic Advance 2 could potentially become my favorite Sonic Advance game. It just depends. It just takes some fixes. As of right now, I would say that Sonic Advance 1 is my favorite. Simply because, while it doesn't have as much as these games, it's just better because it's just the design is better and it's just a better overall package. Ow. Let's see here. Whee! Now, when this video will be uploaded, I'm not sure. I mean, it'll depend. It'll all depend. But, again, though, after I play through, after I do a playthrough of this game, I will be, any future Let's Play I do, unless I change it to the Let's Play channel, if people want me to, I will be, making it to where I'm going to be playing, or I'm going to be uploading all these parts, all the sessions into one video, depending on the game, of course. If it's like something that's going to take like 20 hours, I will most likely upload that in like multiple videos, but again, it just depends. But I feel like I want to, because like right now my Let's Play channel is just going to be, oh boy. It's going to be set up to where if it's me and my brother, or me and Corey, or, you know, me and my friends, or a combination, yeah. Saw pictures of someone's cat. Let's see here. I'm not gonna do that one. I mean, it's just kind of annoying, and of course you can't exit out of them, but so that's kind of annoying. It's just there's a lot of inconvenient things in this game that kind of hold it back. I like the idea of this game, it's just that the execution wasn't the greatest. And like trying to find, sometimes it's just hard to find all the zones, like unless you know it top to bottom, you know, it's kind of annoying to get to this. If this were a 3D game, it wouldn't be as frustrating to get to all the zones and stuff, all the levels, but like, you know, let's see. Whee! Wow, this music, they did not chill with this music. Let's see. It's kind of ADHD, the music right now. Oh crap. Thought I was gonna do that crap where it was like, oh, you fell slightly between the cracks, gotta kill you now. I'm sure there's someone who's like modded these games. I mean, it's not on PC, but like I'm sure someone has done some sort of remake of these games to like fix some issues, like, you know, make it more widescreen, maybe zoom out the camera a little bit, or, you know. Okay, so I don't need to go up there. Whee! Okay. And of course you got the, let's see. Of course, remember, your reward for going, in most of the 2D Sonic games, your reward for going, up, or for going on the upper path is a harder challenge, but faster to get through the level. And then, if you want an easier time, you go on the lower end, which will take longer, but it's, you know, that's for most Sonic games. Unless you're Sonic Lost World, in which case it's just all over the place, but then again, that game was just such a mess. Or I don't know which way. Did that really just happen? Did that really just happen? Yeah. Yeah, there's just a bunch of bullcrap like that. That just... make me realize that it's not my favorite Sonic Advance game. Whoa! Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, just gonna ride the platform. Sure, it's gonna take me somewhere safe and sound, and a safe sound. Do 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 do. Okay, let's just keep going. Whee! Let's see here. Ah! Alright, just gonna be Knuckles for a moment, just swimming it. No, I can go down. Okay, what to talk about? Oh yeah. I don't know why I didn't think about this. To talk about this. So, it's officially been confirmed that, or mostly been confirmed, that, the voice of Shadow will be Keanu Reeves. In the third Sonic movie. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. So we've already had a bunch of jokes here and there. Already a bunch of memes. We're, you know, taking clips of different things from Keanu Reeves and that Keanu Reeves has been in and, you know, adding it to Shadow. So, okay, you don't always fight. Okay, you don't always fight him. I just forgot. This is kind of an annoying fight. Let's see. Of course, I said it's an easy mode, so that should make things, well, easier. But if you can't stay, like, right in the middle, because if you do, he'll just, oh, shoot. Tails, grab the ring! Okay. If you do, he'll, yeah, it's kind of, because, like, he'll make the feet go inward. Like, oh boy, no, don't go away. Yeah, if that happens and I'm not about to die, I'm gonna be using a safe state for bull crap like that. Oh, let's just have the ring go through the ground. That's fair. Or like when it just bounces off screen. Like, really? See what I mean? Like, he does that and you can't do anything about it. And like, you can't, if you try to go between the legs, he's got the... I hate this fight. The bosses are better, overall, than in Sonic Advance 2. Don't get me wrong. But it's still really annoying to deal with. They can still be really annoying. So, you're going to pay for this. I think this was the last game that the original voice of Eggman in the American games did the voice of Eggman here. Before he was replaced by Mike Pollock in 2005. And Mike Pollock has been the voice of Eggman in the games since Shadow the Hedgehog, so... Like, Mike Pollock, he's a pretty good voice for Eggman. Like, he's, you know, goofy, and he's able to get that goofy, but also, you know, can be serious tone for Eggman. Let's see here. It's kind of interesting that, that the voice cast didn't do, Sonic Prime. Like, even Eggman was different in Sonic Prime. But, I mean, you know, that's fine. Which, again, going back to Sonic Prime, that was a pretty good, I thought that was an overall good show. It had some Had some questionable decisions here and there, but it was an overall good show. Oh. So yeah, we got this theme park. Kind of get away from the dreariness of some of the levels in the game. Oh boy, yeah. Okay, so something I didn't pay attention to until I was playing through it on my 3DS is that if it's... Because, like, I used to think it was randomized if it was going to be whenever you jump on that jack-in-the-box, like, spring-in-the-box, whatever you want to call it. I thought it was randomized to, like, where it's either going to be a spiky spring or a, you know, actually jumpy spring. But what I found out was that if you look closely, if it's red, then it's going to be the spikes. If it's blue, it's going to be the regular spring. So, but sometimes it will not change. So you have to really watch it. If it's still red after you jump on it once, you know, you still got to watch out for the spiky stuff. But yeah. I don't know if there's anything up here or not. I guess we'll find out. It doesn't look like it, because it's when it goes like so high, it's like, yeah, it's probably not, you know. Ooh. I hope there's no bottomless pit here. Whee! Let's see here. Oh yeah, I need before I get. Hopefully I'll remember before I get to the third act, I'll need to switch to Sonic. I think this is where Amy is unlocked. I believe. I could be wrong on that. Let's see. Let me check it out real quick. We'll just let them do their animations real quick. Let's see. Okay. When you play through Act 3 of Sunset... Yep. Sunset Hill is Knuckles. Toy Kingdom is... Okay, yeah. That's all I thought. Every other thing. Just so I'll make sure that when I play through as Sonic, that it won't be like, you know... That I won't be wrong and it's like, I played through as Sonic for no reason. Okay. I don't want to go into those right now. I've got enough lives right now and, you know, again, save states and all that jazz. So I will play through that as Sonic. Let's see. Whee! Okay, that's Act 1. I saw where Act 3 was, which I'll probably forget. But where is Act 2? See if I can go through here and see. Well, that's stupid. I can somewhat remember the layout, but sometimes I don't. Like, Sonic Generations had a much better layout. Of course, that was like, what, I'm doing my math right, like however many years later. I can't math right now because I gotta concentrate on this. Yeah, 7 years. I had it right. Let's see. Whee! Yep. Oh, chow. Chow. He's just frozen in place there. Let's see here. Whee! I say that when I don't know what to say. I don't want to play the game. I just want to play the game. Dang it. Alright, well, I'll just knuckle my way up there. That almost sounds dirty. Oh. There we go. Okay, so it can change on... It can change. Even while you're... Even if you don't jump on it. That I just noticed. I'm just discovering things about this game. I guess I don't know the level layout as much because I didn't play through it as much. Because, like, I mean, I found all the chow and stuff. But, I never got all the emeralds, but, that's just because the last... Like, either the second last or the last emerald challenge is really hard. So... Let's see here. Whoa! So remember, sometime after the events of this game is when Sonic Prime takes place. Even though it doesn't make that much sense, for certain reasons. They did have a little reference to Sonic Advance 3, which I really appreciated that. It was kind of interesting though, because they used the graphics, like the background stuff of this game, but the models were from like the classic Sonic games. I can't remember if it was Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 for sure. Oh yeah, let me switch to Sonic. Let me get over to that. There we go. See, I wish whenever you enter, it would ask you, do you want to leave? Okay, and I'm gonna do Knuckles this time. Fighting buddies. Sonic, well, at least Sonic can do that now. See, I think it's like, can Sonic do it now? Or yeah, okay. You can only do that if you're with Knuckles. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can do this if you ride on Knuckles. And then, but if you do this, he just throws him. So theoretically, you could do well with that with certain bosses or through certain obstacles, but like with the bosses, it's a lot easier with Cream. And again, of course, you get through most of them with you get through most of them without Cream, or you have to go through them without Cream for a while. I mean, you can go back to the bosses if you happen to want to get a better score. Now, if I don't run into Cream here, then obviously I'd have to have, like, Tails with me to, you know, also. But Sonic has to be the leader. But like I said, these levels are just, they don't seem to be built all that much for Sonic. I mean, you go fast, you know, but it's something about it just doesn't feel like it's that much meant for Sonic. Other than like if you want a challenge, then you'll play a Sonic. So you can't do the yeah with Sonic and with Knuckles, I guess. There's some like trade-offs and stuff. Oh. So I get paranoid with that because the stupid like wall crushing thing or the floor crushing, whatever crushing. Oh, you pile of trash, pig. Let's see here. Yeah, see, that's how you do it. It's like almost how. Try using power type here. And I think you can. No, you can't break them with Sonic still, but at least you can do this. There we go. Whoa. Oh, ah, shoot. I was gonna say, of course I'm gonna die here, but I didn't. Thankfully. Alright, balls. Oh yeah, Knuckles does like, instead of gliding and stuff, he does like this head first thing. I hate that pig. I hate that enemy. It's so stupid. Why aren't you dying yet? That's the thing about like the enemies in these games is like they're so small. A lot of them are so small, which is, you know, as you're jumping around trying to crush it, you have a hard time, or you can have a hard time. Whee! Ugh. Oh. Let's see here. Oh. Let's see here, and yeah. Yeah, I remember, okay, so I remember as a kid, whenever I didn't unlock Cream for a long time, let's see, oh, okay, maybe he just appears in these levels when you're about to unlock a character, I don't know. But yeah, as a kid, I didn't unlock Cream, and I was wondering, like, when do I get to unlock Cream? And, like, I didn't think about the fact that it was because I used Sonic in the levels that, you know... I didn't use Sonic in the third level of the 6th world, so, you know... And there's Amy. Well, well. Hello, Sonic. Amy. You going to ask me out? No, I'm on my own way to... I knew we were meant to be together. No such thing. Why don't you just admit it? Let's not use the hammer. I can now select Amy. But I am going to switch back to... Well, if I can. See, if you don't have, like, Tails with you, it's hard to navigate these areas, like, without having to take a slow path. Okay. I want to switch back to... I'll use Amy for this next boss fight, just because... Just to have Amy as a... Well, not use Amy, but, like, you know... have Knuckles and Amy. Let's see what that does. If there's not, like, a special combination here... It'll just say, okay! You know. So Knuckles uses his regular flying, and Amy, okay, so she can also knock you up in the air, and she can also do all this. So she's got her uses too. Let's see here. But also, if you use Amy as the second character, you notice they don't go up into their ball form. They just jump. So it's probably gonna make boss fights a bit annoying in some ways. Oh. Let me see, I'm trying to remember where the boss is. Is it up here? No, Chow's up here. Trying to remember. Let's see. Whoa. There it is. Alright. Well, no, this boss is kind of a, you know, where you gotta do that anyway. It might be better to do that. Now this one, he'll send out like little troops and stuff like that. Ow. Of course I can't hit the troops by jumping, remember that. Or he'll send out that. Ew. And it kind of takes up a lot of time. Kind of gets annoying. Oh, yeah, you can go into the ball form if you are jumping and then press B. That's right, yeah. Alright, and... yeah. Okay. Okay, don't get rid of the rings. Yeah. Oh, crap. And... no! Dude! Really? Okay, thank you, Amy. There we go. For this. You're going to pay for this. And of course you can accidentally die there. If you don't jump, you know. Amy thought to do that when they were running. Twinkle Snow. I'm going to switch to Knuckles and Tails again. As much as Amy can is useful in that regard. Wait, let's see. Yeah, you all already saw that that it just says okay. So what I'm going to do now, folks, is leave it here. I'm going to save state this right here so I can remember, as Knuckles is like bruh. Or possibly sad looking. I don't know. He kind of looks like he could do either. But until next time, folks, thank you for watching. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more like this or any other types that I make. And thank you for watching. Have yourself a good day or night.